I hate to say this because I love this guy. I hate to say this because I think this guy is going to go down in history as one of the greats of all time, having done everything the right way. And I hate to say it because he provides so much joy when you watch him. It's so different than almost anybody else that we've seen in years, and certainly really anybody else that's in the NHL today. But Connor McDavid's on the verge of being labeled a loser. I think when you're an all-time great, you can certainly slam your head up against a wall until you finally break through. And then ultimately, when you break through, it's that much more satisfying. And it's not like every all-time great, the first time he or she got to the championship, definitely won it. But when it was Michael in 91, that was his first NBA Finals. When Gretzky finally got there in 84, that was his first Stanley Cup Final. When Peyton Manning finally broke through in 06, that was his first Super Bowl. We know that you only get so many cracks at it. We know it's really hard to get all the way to a championship game or series or round anyway. So how many cracks at it you get, you just never know. And there's been many legends that have lost up until that point. But how many living legends, how many immortals, how many of the greatest of all time lost in the championship round of the championship game multiple times before they broke through? It's very rare. It's hard to find. And I am so disappointed the Oilers once again completely let their guard down to the first period in a crucial game number 5. Coming out of that incredible comeback in game number 4, all the Oilers had to do was hold serve by winning at home in game 5, and they guaranteed themselves a game 7 on home ice in front of that delirious crowd. And instead, they come out in the first period and completely spit the bit. And once again give up multiple goals in the first period, which they've done in every game of this series. It's so disappointing because the Oilers are better than that. And I know that they've had question marks in between the pipes, and depending on who's hot that day, who comes in that day, who's healthy that day, they've had to go with 2 different guys. But Connor McDavid and that Oilers team laid a stinker, to begin game number 4 and had to rally all the way back, and then laid a stinker again in game number 5. And you just can't have that to follow the stinker of game number 3. And that's just unacceptable. And that's why it pains me to say, but if the Oilers lose this series and go down to Sunrise specifically and lose in a game 6, you will have to label them losers right now. And I don't want to say that because I really, really respect Connor McDavid, but he's got to be the heart and soul of this team when it matters most. And games 3, games 4, and games 5, they started out with a huge dud. Very, very disappointing.